All right. Let's get back into it now. Alen Beal is the CEO of the Military, Veteran, and First Responder Tribute beer manufacturer known as Armed Forces Brewing Company. Armed Forces Brewing Company built a wall of 48,000 cans of beer at the southern border to do what? To illuminate the southern border crisis and U.S. veterans going homeless and hungry while illegal aliens get welcomed with food, shelter, airline tickets, and maybe even more because they complain that what they get, all that free stuff, isn't enough. They deserve more. Alen Beal, welcome to the program.
Steve, thanks for having me. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you here, sir. So it's Armed Forces Beer Company. I guess you're not happy with what you're seeing out there. Tell me about it.
Not happy at all. I'll tell you what, it really blew our mind when we bought a brewing facility in Norfolk, Virginia, one of the biggest military markets in the country. And over the holidays, we found out that we had the second highest rate of food insecurity amongst active duty military families in the country here. We ended up feeding 97 active duty military families here in Norfolk. And, you know, we're spending $150 to $450 billion on illegal immigration when we have 40,000 homeless veterans in the streets in America, food insecurity among active duty military members. We've got a suicide epidemic amongst the veteran community, you know, and I could go on and on and on with,
sure,
with the broken VA. You know what I mean? We should be spending money on our veterans here at home.
And we're not. And no, I get that. And people are really angry. You know, we're not spending money on our veterans. We're giving away, you know, student loan debt to millions of kids, people, I guess, most of which make more than $300,000 a year while veterans are homeless on the street. I think our priorities are screwed up. We send $100 billion or maybe twice that much to Ukraine now while our veterans are unable to cope with a lot of things going on. And a lot of other people do. It's not just veterans. It's priorities completely out of whack in America. But tell me about this. So you decided to brew some beer. You've got this Armed Forces Brewing Company. What is this company? What is your intention? Why did you do this?
Well, I'll tell you what, I didn't serve in the military, but I come from a huge family of extensive military service. So I grew up in the military community, and I was a food and beverage consultant for about 35 years. And my partners and I kind of put both together. We love beer. We love our military and our veterans. And I just got to work developing this concept. We started out in Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Naval Academy, and it blew up into Armed Forces Brewing Company. Now we're in Walmart and Publix, and we're just chain driven. Carnival Cruise Lines picked our beer up. We're in NASCAR concessions in 3 racetracks now, and we're just blowing up. We're on a national plan with the military exchange stores. It's just great growth and just a great community as well.
So what are you doing to help out the veterans? You're talking about it. I'm sure you're lending a hand. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So, well, I mentioned about us feeding those active duty military families, but the homeless issue, we work with several nonprofits like the John Daly Major Ed Hart Lion Foundation and Code of Vets that are out there helping veterans and first responders and their family members that are in these crisis situations that causes them to go homeless or causes trigger mechanisms where they want to, end their lives. And we work with those organizations. And we just happened to go down to the Texas border and build a wall of beer down there.
So what did that look like? Because I just pulled up your website here. I'm taking a look. Really nice website, by the way. What are some of your beer brands? That's what I'm looking at. You say you're in all these different places. What kind of beer are you selling?
Yeah, we've got all different kinds. We got a really light lager that is kind of that domestic alternative. It's called Preamble, We the People Light Session Lager. It's a tribute to the oath that our service members take to the Constitution. We've got a special hops IPA. It's a tribute to Navy SEALs and special operators. That's our #1 seller. And we've got, besides the beer, we've got 10,400 plus shareholders in our company as well. 95% of them are veterans and active duty military members and their family members. We raised $7.5 million, and we went and bought a brewing facility in Norfolk, Virginia.
So, I mean, if you're supplying all these places, Walmart, Publix, the cruise line, you said. Obviously, business is pretty good. And I'm running through the names here. Preamble, Cat Shot, Special Hops, Grunt, Death from Above, which is cute. And coming this month, Neptunes, or is that already out?
Yeah, the Neptune's beer, it's a 13.0 ABV. We call it a Thrice Bock, so it's got a little high octane, but it's a tribute to the Bin Laden raid that the anniversary is every May 1st. And Rob O'Neill, who killed Osama bin Laden from SEAL Team 6, he's a partner in the company as well.
So what are your goals? What do you hope to do, not only to be successful as a company, but what are your long-term goals to help people out?
Yeah, so tell you what, we're continuing to go down to the border. We did Eagle Pass to bring awareness to our border crisis there. We fed about 850 Texas National Guard troops and border security troops down there. They were really happy to see some Americans coming down and show their appreciation for all their hard work down there. We're going to Arizona next week. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to feed some Border Patrol agents down there at the Arizona area. You know, the border's in a big crisis, and we've got to do something about it. And we're spending, like I said, Steve, we're spending way too much money on illegal immigration and not enough money taking care of our veterans and active duty military members that sign on that dotted line to give their lives for us.
I agree with that. I wonder how we change that by getting elections, by winning elections. And we know that. How about free beer? You go vote, you get free beer. I'm just throwing it out there, Alen. Free beer to vote. I'm just trying to help out the country.
Well, we donated that beer down there at Eagle Pass, Texas, 48,000 cans of beer. We donated it to the local VFW down there. So our troops at Base Camp Charlie there at Eagle Pass got a lot of beer over the weekend to enjoy from Armed Forces Brewing Company.
Well, that worked out. All right, so if you want to find out more, it's Armed Forces Brewing CO, armedforcesbrewingco.com. You can learn more about the company. Veteran-owned, veteran-operated, right?
If you want to become a shareholder in the company, people can invest. We've got 10,400 shareholders in our company and growing. They can go to www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com and check it out.
All right. Alen, greatly appreciate you being here. It's an innovative way to go out and help people. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate it. There you have it. So making, you know, it is one of the things when we talk about priorities for this country and we see all of this money being spent in places it should not be spent, it's highly upsetting to me. I mean, it just drives me crazy, actually.